Anyway, hi guys.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to another episode of my voice. Kind of cracked a little bit.
Because you've been doing the fucking
Maybe
most this weekend.
it's been a lot
He's
this
been
weekend.
outside.
Let me try it again. Hey, you guys, welcome to another
It's not
episode of Hey,
working.
Mr. Huh?
It's not working.
We just got a little rap,
Yeah.
little candy.
It's because you've been on hookah after hookah after hookah, screaming A in the club all weekend.
No, you were screaming A in the club.
Okay,
all
I was
weekend.
screaming A. But you was on hookah all fucking weekend, and I'm sure it's gotten to your voice.
Well, welcome to another episode of Hey, Mr. I'm your host, Markel.
I'm Robert. And for some reason, I guess it's still kind of like a, for the new viewers who don't really know what Hey Mr. means, the M stands for Markel, the R stands for Robert. You know, this weekend was our live show, and a lot of people were like, I didn't know what Hey Mr. meant until the live show, and they put two and two together. I was like, oh, I thought it was kind of like obvious.
But you know, it literally says that in the logo.
In the logo.
That's why I have the name there, so you can see
Yeah.
it. It's just a play on words.
But yeah, the
Get your card.
Misters M, Markel, R, Robert, it kind of
Yes.
really flowed with our names, and it was like the best option. I feel like it kind of was cool. So
What if it feels like, hey, RM? Hey, Rim.
hey,
Hey, Reminisha. You want to run me? No? Okay. Maybe I took it too far. Get your card so you can have your notes.
Anyway,
So this past weekend was our first live show. Shout out to the Free Lux Project who sponsored us to have our first live show. It was a part of the Stigma B. What was it called?
Stigma Reduction Summit.
Stigma Reduction Summit. We were day one. I knew it was Stigma. I just couldn't remember the actual name.
Right.
It was a great turnout. The food was great. Well, actually, let me not say the food was great because I didn't even get a chance to eat the dog.
We didn't get to eat.
But everybody said it was good.
It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, I had a good time. To everyone who traveled and like that, I really appreciate that shit. Like that's really major for me.
Shout out to Stanley from DC.
Yeah, and our other friends who flew in, I don't know them by name, but a lot of people did fly in for this show.
DC, Atlanta, Virginia, Houston,
New
Orleans.
Yeah. It's really dope though. Hopefully, you know, I feel like we were really comfortable on stage. So I feel like we can take this show on the road.
We can. We're like, you know, there's been some people reaching out, want to see if we want to be involved in some other live show projects and maybe do our like own together thing kind of thing. So we're it's happening.
I'm ready.
You just gotta make it make sense.
I guess so.
And Robert was showing his ass, and he got his ass handed to him. Anyway, but let's get into our first topic. You know, why is it that a lot of times people excuses for getting caught up in cheating? What do you think their number one reason why? What is their number?
Get the question out, sweetheart.
What do you think people's number one reason is why they cheated?
Because it was free, like it was there back in my day. That's what I would say.
It was free.
Some free ass,
That's
might as well do it.
Okay. That kind of leans into my answer.
Yeah.
A lot of people answers that they were bored.
Bored with their partner, so
They're just bored in general. Like when people are just bored, they just do stuff to get themselves in trouble. Like if their partner's off at work or traveling, they're like, oh, let me watch this porn. Oh, let me just download this app. Oh, I was just looking to double tap. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, boredom can get you in a lot of trouble. Then you see some ass, they throw it at you. I ain't got shit to do today. Come over. And
That
it
mindset is
happens.
crazy.
So I feel like people who cheat the most don't have shit to do. I feel like if you're always busy at work, making money, making moves, you're not really you don't have time for cheating. The motherfuckers
But what if the other person on the flip side is that it's like, what am I supposed to do as a person, the cheatee or the cheatee? I'm getting cheated on. You're saying you're bored. How am I supposed to take that? Am I supposed to be like, well, let's find some activities?
spice some shit up?
But why is it on that person?
Well, yeah, so it shouldn't be on that person. The person that's cheating, their morals should change eventually, and they should just stop cheating. No one wants to cheat for long. Well, I know I didn't. So, like, my morals changed, and I was like, I'm tired of hurting someone.
Yeah.
So I stopped. But people who don't think like me, some people they can cheat for the
entire
yeah.
marriage or entire relationship, like
and they
doing
be
their
fine
thing.
with it. And it sucks, but it happens more often than not.
I just wish it was a better, like, I don't know if. So here's the thing: is saying bored, is that the scapegoat answer, or could that truly be the answer, and we don't know how to accept that because that's bored is not enough.
Bored. I don't know. I can only speak from experience. Yeah, for me, I wasn't bored. It was just free ass. I don't know about the bored
That
word.
makes it that makes it even worse. Please explain free ass, because isn't your spouse free ass?
Well, free new ass. Free new ass. But yeah, the spouse is free ass. So I guess it's. I don't know. I couldn't say that I cheated back in my past because I was bored. I think because I just wanted some.
That's not like, well, I cheated because I got tired of your dick. I wanted to try a new dick.
Yeah, no, that's even. I feel like that's even worse.
For someone to say that, but you could say free ass.
Well,
yeah, make it make sense here.
You want to go to a new topic? I don't fucking know how to answer this shit. We need some present day cheaters on the show to tell their experience.
Present day cheaters.
I can only go by what I used to do, like my experience with it, and it was because it was free ass.
I'ma just say, listen, if you're cheating out there, and you happen to get caught, explain the real reason. Don't just say you're bored. Bored to me is just not enough. I get it. That's like it's an answer, but we need to dive more deeper into that, because boredom, that means I can't leave you alone at all. That means we gotta always talk. We gotta always text. We gotta always I can't leave you alone.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. That goes into my next topic. What do you think quiet on the creek means? Like, what do you think it means to him? And then I'll tell you what I think it means and like the broader meaning of it.
Oh, Saucy, I really don't know. But I don't know.
So you ain't even listened to the full song, right? So you don't know.
So here, no. It's not that. It's that because there's so many different rumors around what's the reasoning why, and I don't know.
What do you think quiet on the creek means?
But I kind of feel it, though. So let me just say this one part, and then I get my answer. It really depends on when he recorded this song. He could record this 2 years ago.
No, this is very recent. His trending sound just became viral.
No. That's not what I'm saying. He could have recorded the song 2 years ago and then just putting it out.
No, he only recorded that song because that snippet of him and Carisha on live started trending. So he made that song that instant. Like,
oh, what child? I don't know. Maybe it means being DL and cheating. If my location is off, bitch, I'm cheating. I'm quiet on the creek, bitch, you be quiet. Or it could have been y'all hoes out there on Twitter, out there at the Piedmont Park getting bust down. I top for tops. Now they showed your face, boo.
I've been saying that on Twitter.
They done showed your face. They done showed the Mass Duo face. They done show a Fat Rabbit Cat. I mean, that's not his name. They been showing his face. They is exposing these girls. The mask, they exposed the other mask guy with the half.
I don't really know the Twitter porn guy.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
But I've seen it, it's on my timeline. So you think quiet on the creek means what again? Like,
oh, let me just define that. I think that quiet on the creek means that if I am doing something, if I'm out holding around cheating, shut the hell up.
Absolutely.
While I'm creeping around.
Are you okay with being quiet on the creek?
I'm not on the creek, bitch. I'm on the lake.
Answer the fucking question. Are you okay with people cheating as long as they're quiet, as long as they don't bring
No.
So you don't agree with the song? Do you agree with Santana's song?
That wasn't the original question. You said what do I think it means?
Okay, now
do I agree with the song? For y'all I agree with it, but for me no.
So I keep saying back in my day. Back in my day, I feel like I was a good quiet. Well, I wasn't the best person to be quiet on the creek. I didn't really get there because I didn't. My mental was like, I didn't give a fuck. You remember we talked about that on the show. I wasn't quiet on the creek, and I told my ex about you. So that's not being quiet on the creek. But I think quiet on the creek means that also. Like, if you're gonna be cheating, and you know your man has a main, and you're the side bitch, you need to like keep it cute in order to get what you want. So at the end of the day, being quiet on the creek gets you what you want in life. So
well, maybe the person who was speaking wasn't getting enough. Maybe they weren't getting paid for their services. Maybe they weren't getting taken. Maybe they weren't being treated as royalty.
So they spoke on the creek. I mean, maybe that could be it too.
Why'd you speak?
I didn't give a fuck. And yeah, I spoke. I don't know. Even though when I was cheating, I always felt bad in the back of my head. Like I always knew this shit was bad. I say that all the time.
But you didn't.
And my
care.
morals kept like coming at me. Like, dog, you doing this shit wrong. At least say something if you doing it. Like, just the older I got, and it's just like, bro, I gotta stop doing this shit. Gotta stop doing this shit. And it was eating me up. So my quiet on the creek days ended pretty fast because my morals kept getting in the way. I couldn't be a side bitch for too long. Like I couldn't be someone's side without telling my main or something. Like it was just eating me up.
I'm for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna let that be your truth. That is not the truth, but we'll move on from that.
Oh, okay. I don't know what he's talking about.
That was not the truth. What happened was the boy came in crying and whining. So it was like, I just know something going on. Who is he? Just tell me what's going on. You was like, oh, his name is Markel. Because you felt bad then when he kept questioning you and crying.
I don't remember it being like that.
Yeah, I got the text messages. So you did not just come out of nowhere and say, hey, I'm going to sit you down.
I think I was just open. I think I just started feeling bad. Like
after he questioned you, Robert. He was questioning you.
And maybe it was eating me up prior to him questioning me. And that was just the boiling point. And I just said, fuck it. But, you know, my morals kept getting in the way. I couldn't do that quiet on the creek shit for too long. Shout out to y'all who can be quiet on the creek and get what you want. I just couldn't do it for long.
Yeah, y'all. Shout out to Santana. It's such a cute song. All the girls shaking their flat chest, their big chest, or whatever chest they got, they shaking it.
Yeah, shout out. I like that song, Santana. Shout out to you.
Do you think that tearing down your spouse's ego ruins a relationship?
Yeah, maybe not ruin it, but it could hurt your partner's feelings for fucking sure. Give me an example. And
like, imagine if you just have a regular average penis or a smaller penis, and they're like, shut your little dick ass up. You can't do shit anyway. Can you imagine that? Like,
absolutely. So, yeah, for men, our egos start with our bank account and our dick size. So if you coming at a man's dick size, that's probably gonna cause a little friction for sure.
Because if you say that, there's certain things that just like you say it and like you can forgive them, but baby, you would never forget that, and it will always be more self-conscious of like, dang,
But it can be, even if it's like I feel like that's like some play stuff. Let's say your partner talked about like your appearance. Let's say they if you think that you look like a bad bitch walking out the house, and your partner's just like, oh, I don't think that's it. Like, is that just as bad as
if I go around saying, bitch, I'm a 10, like, bitch, you're really like a 5.
Yeah. Like,
woo!
That would hurt.
Oh my God. That hurt just saying it. If your partner say you're really not an 8 or a 10, you're really more like a 5 or a 6, how would you take that?
Yeah. I mean, don't be too honest. And I mean, in relationships, they say be honest. But I feel like certain things you probably shouldn't say to your partner. I
am Burt Wise. I learned this from Burt Wise. He was over the Burt Show. He's listened to the Burt Show for years when I was in Atlanta. Years. And he always said this. He said that I don't believe in being 100% honest in a relationship. I think about 98.999.
Absolutely.
And then he gave examples of like that little 1%. Like an example is, I went to the club and some girl had grabbed my ass or some guy had grabbed my ass. You handle it. It was nothing else about that, right? But sometimes when you come home and say that, it makes the other person feel like, okay, so now I can't leave you alone at the club. So like what really happened? What caused you to, like, it's just certain little things that it really is not that big of a deal. I'm not saying all the big stuff, but like that little stuff where it's really like,
no,
I agree with him.
I agree with that shit. Especially if your partner is sensitive. Like Markel is pretty sensitive.
Whoa.
I know I can't tell him half the shit. Like,
whoa.
I mean, that's the truth. You can't tell your partner every fucking thing.
So you only tell me half stuff?
No, I'll tell you like 98%. Like 99%.
I want the whole 150.
I can't do that to you. You're far too sensitive. I feel like you can tell me a little bit more than 100%.
Have you? Okay,
But
is there an
I'm not
example
as-
where you
as
said
sensitive.
something to me and I was like too sensitive over something like that at 1%?
I think I always when it comes to you being sensitive, I always think about the comments and like how the comments online gets to you and stuff like that. And so I feel like in that aspect, I feel like I already know you're a sensitive guy just from people's words and stuff.
Well, so here's the thing, because you see, it's all about wording and how you're saying that. Because when you're saying I'm sensitive to the comments, that means someone can say, "Oh, you fat bitch," and I'm sensitive. That's not what it is. Let's clarify that because we talked about this. I'm only sensitive when people are not understanding what's happening and they take it to a different level. They go a deeper dive than where I'm trying to go. It's not about what you're saying because you're alluding to something totally different.
Okay, well, and like I was saying, I do have to watch some of the things that I say to you just because you can't. I don't feel like you can tell your partner. I don't feel like you can be 100% honest with your partner.
Have you ever tried it with me?
Hurting their feelings. I don't think I have because I just know better.
So the assumption.
I just know better.
You're assuming.
I'm not gonna do it, babes. Sorry.
No,
Wrong guy.
that's so unfair. You are you guys, this is exactly what we did. We talked about this on the podcast on Friday, and hopefully we get that footage so we can like show you guys a live show. But it wasn't a topic. It was my response was this. My response was a lot of people in relationships do not allow the other person to fully react, to fully get into what's happening. When the other person is like holding back or waiting the time frame to say something, it makes it even worse. So you're assuming what my reaction will be, and you don't even know. Now, if there was a situation from the past and like you said something and I flew off the handle, then yes. But as a fact right now, he right now is assuming with full of assumptions.
I am assuming. I'm going to stay on this side of assuming because I don't even want to test it out, okay?
I think you should test it out.
I think I want to talk to you nicely and kindly
it has
as
nothing
much
to
as
do
I
with
can.
you can say you could be the most nastiest, disrespectful person in the world, but say it the nicest way.
Oh, them nice, nasty bitches are the
You
worst.
don't have to like you say I'm gonna be nice. You can be nice and still tell the truth. It's like if I'm cheating on you, like, baby, just let you know I am cheating on you. That was the most nicest way. It hurt, but it's the most nicest way. So you don't.
I totally get what you're saying, and you know,
but you're not listening.
It sounds great on camera. It sounds great for conversation, but I live in reality. No way I'm about to tell you 100% of how I feel about things every single time.
Do this. Give me an example of just make something up. Give me an example of like something that would have been 100% honest that you feel like you would never really truly say it. You can make it up. You don't have to make it a real thing.
Let's say I didn't like your mom. I love his mama, by the way.
Okay.
With me knowing your relationship with your mama, let's say I come to you as a husband being 100% honest and be like, I can't stand this bitch. I don't want to be around her. I don't want you to help her out. I don't want you using our money for her. Whoop-de-whoop. Being honest, 100% honest. How would that happen? How would you react to that?
I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. No, I'm like, no, I feel like you can. Okay, you can say that. Now you can't be like, I don't like that bitch, because I feel like that's just disrespectful. You can say, you know, Markel, I really don't like your mom because X, and I'm gonna say like, well, why? What happened? Give me some type of examples. I would try to fix it to see what I can do. But like, I would want to know that. Like, that's something like that. I feel like I would want to know. You got to give somebody a chance to do that.
I feel like when it comes to parents, I love both of his parents, so this is totally like a story that we're making up for the show.
I've never had somebody who did not like my parents, but if somebody would have said like, I don't like your parents, I would really want to understand why, because that's not a thing.
Right, but it could be. So
right, so then I would want to know why, because that would be so off-putting to me because no one doesn't like my parents.
Well, yeah, I don't think I could tell my spouse.
But you would want me to tell you, I don't like your mama, I don't like your daddy, I don't like your grandmama.
We're just different when it comes
that's
to
not what I asked you.
That's not what
I asked you, though.
You could tell me that, and I'm fine with it. I don't feel like I could tell you that, and you be okay with it, because your relationship with your parents are just different than mine. Hey, I barely like my parents, so I wouldn't care if you told me you didn't like them. Hell, I barely like them. You know?
Okay, well, y'all.
But that is a good topic for, like, in relationships. How do you deal with your spouse's parents if you don't like them? Like, how does that work? Like, how does the dynamic work? Like, especially if you got grandkids, and like, what if your husband don't want to take the kids over to your mama house because he don't like them, and whoop de whoop. I'm sure it's gonna be like a thing for a lot of couples.
See, I've never experienced not liking someone's parent. What I have experienced is someone's parent being too involved in the relationship.
Ooh, let's talk about that, guys.
Having parents being too involved in your relationships, baby, used to drive me insane.
Oh, what used to happen? I never experienced
because it was like you needed. Basically, what it was like, it's kind of like how me and my mom is. We talk all the time, right?
Absolutely.
But it was in the sense of like I can talk to my mom, but I don't move off of what my mom say. That person moved off of their mom. Like they value their opinion. Like if she ain't with it, she ain't doing it. I mean, he's not doing it. And I remember it was just like she would call and just know every single thing. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I remember this. We had got we were about to get engaged. And he said, before I can marry you, you need to get permission from my mom. Oh. And I was so off put. I was like, what? And I remember going to his mama house and speaking to her. And she said, I don't really understand why you want to get married anyway. It's just a piece of paper. Now, mind you, I sucked this in because what I really wanted to say is, girl, this your third marriage.
Period.
How dare you? Now, I love her to death still, but in my mind, I was like, how dare you?
You can't give me no advice.
Why would you say something like that? And this your third one. Why you keep going for it? Right. But yeah, I think that you should not always have your parents in your relationship. I feel like there's a fine line. I feel like you can go to your parents for like some type of advice. Hey, mom or dad, I'm going through this. But to have your parents be involved, like imagine like I go to my mom and say, you know, Robert's not X, Y, and Z. And she call you and say, well, Markel said you. That's the kind of involvement I don't want.
I haven't experienced. That's probably a deal breaker for me if your parents were that involved in our relationship. It would be a hard like, hey, let's sit down and talk about this because it's not going to work for me.
Yeah, my parents want to know what's going on, but my parents would never be like involved. Like they'll never. I mean, they won't ask me like, "Hey, is there any problems going on?" Right?
Oh, did you tell your mom I lost my job?
Well, you had already announced it publicly, so
she doesn't just watch the show like that.
She see the clips. Oh. That's how she sees it. She sees the clips every time you post on TikTok.
Did you tell your mom I lost my job?
I did.
What did she say?
Well, it was a reasoning why I told her.
Let's talk about it.
No. So the reason why I told her that is because my mom is turning 60 and I'm planning it and I got to pay for all that stuff. But now I got to really take care of the household. So I didn't want her to be like, where's my da-da-da-da-da? Yeah. So I was like, hey, some things is moving around. I may have to move some stuff. Or I let you know, like, this is my main priority. Okay. But if that wasn't a situation, I probably wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah.
Especially if you knew, like, I'm going to be out of work for like a month.
Yeah.
But because I knew that I was doing something for her.
All right. Another segue, different topic.
I got two more.
What's something that you do now that your 18-year-old self would be embarrassed about?
Oh, what is something I do now that my 18-year-old self would be embarrassed about?
Because, you know, parents always be like, keep living. You know, we always think our parents used to do old people shit, but now we're kind of like, doing old people shit. And now we're like, I'll never do that. But now we probably are doing it.
Laying in the bed, watching movies all day. Rubbing my thigh. Like my grandma used to do, she would rub that leg. Baby, I would rub this leg to death. I don't really have something just in general, because I feel like you go. Give me an example, because I don't think I have it. I honestly don't feel like I have
something
anything.
that I do now that my 18-year-old self would be embarrassed about. Eating ass.
Robert.
It's the truth. I told myself I would never be doing this shit.
And your parents said, live a little bit longer. You gonna eat some ass?
Yeah, some of the old cats eating pussy. It was back in my straight days. I would say I was never gonna eat pussy, like eating ass. And definitely sucking dick was definitely not on the list then. But now look at me, like My 18-year-old self would
Probably because
absolutely.
you was 18. 18, I was already gay.
Absolutely would be embarrassed if my 18-year-old self knew, because I said I would never do the shit. I was like, hell no, I ain't doing that. Bitch, I'm Robert Coleman. I ain't sucking no dick. I ain't eat no ass.
I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say that. No. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything like that. Mine was gonna be something simple like riding the car with silence.
Oh.
I mean, because I can ride a car in silence. I really could.
Yeah, child, back in my day, I wasn't doing all that oral sex shit. That was a no. Now look at it, man. Mm-hmm.
No, because oral was my thing, bitch. That's how I learned. Going straight down on the thing.
You was never scared to do that? Like that? It was never a fear of yours to
put in my mouth?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my God. No, that was always a.
I couldn't wait.
You couldn't wait.
It wasn't like, let me see, what was that the first thing? I feel like the first thing I ever did sexually with anybody was finger a girl in like 7th grade or 8th grade. It was 8th grade or 6th grade. One of the damn two. But like the sucking the dick part, I didn't.
No hesitation. You just went on it, and it was like you didn't like do like the taste test.
A taste test,
like the little lick test. Just like
this had a goddamn lollipop. Robert,
I know the first time I ate some pussy, I had to do like the little taste test because it's an acquired taste.
Well, that's different.
You put your mouth down there, you might think that this shit tastes like some tuna fish. Like it doesn't have the best taste.
But dick is different.
You got to get used. Dick is the same. No, some dicks you got to get used to the smells, the taste, and the textures.
Okay, with the smells, especially like and that's a whole.
You got to get. It's always an acquired taste, and you got to acquire smells.
When you said the dick and the smells, that's like when people are like, oh, I like that man scent. I want a man go work out, go be at work all day, sweaty, and then come, let me suck his dick, and then let's have sex. That is so disgusting to me.
Yeah.
But you know, because like some men, when they want to eat a girl out, they said they like their body to be marinated. They want y'all to go to work and come home.
Yeah. So your first time, you didn't do no taste test. You just.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's the first dick I sucked. I don't know. That's why I was kind of like rambling a little bit. I'm like, who was the first penis?
No
I don't
smell
remember.
Test, no nothing. I know for sure. I remember doing a lick test just to. And I was already,
do you remember who it was first on everything?
Yeah. And I was already down there. I was like, fuck it, I can't be a bitch. I can't back out now. But I definitely did like I didn't want to do the shit. And it's just like,
Maybe my first time was the guy I used the medicated lotion with. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. But I think because the medicated lotion was so burning, I don't remember nothing about the head.
Poor baby.
Now, when the second guy came over the next day, I remember him.
Okay.
So when we have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna allow them to drink around us?
Absolutely.
Like when people be on TikTok and I see parents, they be like, no, but the kids be like 10 years old having a beer.
You gotta start at home. I think my first beer was probably 12.
My Aunt Paula gave me my first beer, and then my Uncle Eric, but I do not remember. It was young. I remember tasting it, and it was disgusting.
It was disgusting, but I drank it. I said, "Fuck it. This is what it is to be a man."
Not to be a man.
I drank. You think like
yeah.
Yeah, I drank that shit.
I think I'm not going to be that parent where it's going to be like my child cannot drink with me. I think that I want you to have your first drink.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do it together. I'm saying, let me give you a shot. And baby, that shot is going to be Everclear. I want that throat to burn. I want you to be like, I'm never drinking again.
Well, maybe not giving our child Everclear.
Yes.
But I do feel like your child's first inebriated experience should be at the house. So even if it's with smoking or with drinking, a parent should be involved so they can see how to navigate, that they can see how their child acts on it and like can monitor their child. Because when they go out in the world and do it, like when they go off to college,
they gonna do it
up like I do. I could have bad in college because I didn't get that experience for real at home. Like I had that one beer at like whatever age, but as far as drinking with my mama, like at the house chilling, no. So when I got off to school, which I cut the fuck up, throwing up every fucking weekend, not knowing my limit. Even to this day, I still kind of don't know my limit. So I feel like it should start at home with your parents.
But if the child comes home, I'm always a little extra. If the child comes home like that, they doing a lot of drugs, they drinking and stuff. Everybody keeps talking about popping his Molly. Can we just do it together? You'll pop the Molly with your son?
I think I would.
You'll do a bump too,
so he can experience it. Yeah, I would rather my child's first experiences like drugs be with me. Like I can monitor him. I know how it feels. I know, how, if something happens to him, I'm able to take care of him type shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, listen, I don't know. That's the.
Go to your daddy for that.
Imagine him coming home. He got that spoon. And he put the little fire. What you doing? Oh, I'm doing a little. Is that crack? What is that?
That's heroin, love.
Can you say, Dad? Can you do it with me? Hell no.
So that's a little extreme. So I can do like the.
You do the drinking and then a little bump.
Drugs.
The mid.
Now,
some weed.
Now, hopefully our child's not interested in like the higher drugs. But if our son comes home, he in high school, and he be like, Dad, all the kids talking about this. I want my child to be able to come talk to me about it and experience it with me. I feel like a lot of parents miss out on that. They don't get to experience much first with their child as
but
an
most
adult.
of the time it's with their uncles and their aunts. Like you kind of experience that.
I like that. I want that with my son.
And this is not a I want to say this is not another topic, but just to go into this, when we do have kids, how are you going to make them feel comfortable where they could just tell you everything that's going on?
Yeah.
Because you have this thing where a parent and a child are not friends. You don't come to me and be telling me all the other stuff. So how do you expect them to have that fine line?
Okay. A good question. I don't want to be my child's friend for sure because it needs to be their boundary. But I feel like the way I talk to them, the way they're gonna see us interacting, how open I am with their father and how I am just in general in life, hopefully they feel comfortable enough to come to me because I'm gonna be an open book around them at the house too. So hopefully they can see that. But I'm not your friend. No, we ain't gonna play like that.
But if you notice that they're not really giving you the information that you would want, would you like ask more questions? Or you just be like, well, I guess they don't want to talk to me.
You'll get the questions. You ask the A, B, C, D, F, and G. I'll ask the A and B because I don't really go into detail, which I probably should start. But you're
who house you going to?
You're the detailed dad.
Because it needs to make sense.
Yeah.
What the hell going on?
So you would get that information, and I'm like, where you going? Who you with? All right, be safe.
Especially if our child was like, oh my God, like she hurt my heart. Who? What's her name? What happened? Yeah. Okay, so hold on. So let's back it up. So you walked into the room and she said, what? Like I need the story to play by play.
That's the balance. We need the balance. But hopefully when they see us, how we move, it's gonna give them the courage to be open with us.
Yeah.
I thought we're gonna be cool as parents, so
nah, open your motherfucking mouth, bitch.
I saw TikTok and the girl was saying that Twitter is making these guys DL and it's not gay men. It's as in they're seeing all the gay videos online and it's making them want to experience some things with guys. What is your take on that? The Twitter videos do be lit and it could spark your interest and they be doing their big one.
Wait a minute. The straight girls are thinking that the Twitter videos are making
not all straight girls, just that one girl in the video.
Her thought process is thinking that the gay Twitter videos is making straight men curious.
Basically, not all, but like some. They're seeing the action.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
But a video just popped in my mind. Maybe because.
Because I
don't know,
even if guys do follow those straight Twitter pages, in order for those pages to interact and collab, they might have to collab with a gay page. So
they do that all the time.
Those retweets may end up on those straight men's timelines, and then that goes into the rabbit hole. They might go through looking and like go on that page, even though they're not following this gay page. They're following the straight page that collabed with a gay page. So now they seeing some gay shit.
I'm not gonna say that because there are people who are. Just on the flip side of that, there are people who are gay who can watch straight porn but don't want to fuck a girl.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, that's bitch, that's nasty. I don't get that away from me. And I feel like that could be on the other side of that. I feel like now you see what it looks like and stuff, but I don't feel like that's a reason. Maybe a small percentage, but like when I think about the other side of that, I'm like, no.
Well, I'm in that small percent. That curiosity killed the cat for me. I saw a lot of shit, and I was like, okay, what's the vibe, And that made.
And now you married a punk.
Yeah, no, honestly, like when I first, got into this shit, I got into it on the Truth or Dare first, right? And there was like some kissing, and I was head. I'm going home seeing Twitter and shit, and I'm like, this sex looks the exact same as sex with females. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me see.
I mean, there is no difference. The whole is right there. I mean, it's
right, but you don't think that until you see it, and then you like, okay, well, if head felt the same as kissing felt the same, then fucking might feel the same too.
But you know, a lot of people will watch. A lot of straight men will watch the gay porn because they don't realize that you can have the same exact positions and everything. Because I think that some people think like, oh, you can only do one position. No, bitch, we be going wild.
The niggas be going in. And that's the curiosity killed the cat. That's what she was saying. She's saying a lot of gay men or a lot of straight men are kind of getting curious via what they're seeing on Twitter. And it made me think like, maybe so, because I saw some shit and I wanted to do some shit. And it's like, okay, well.
Yeah, that's never crossed my mind. I can get it. I can understand it. But I don't fully believe that. Only because I could definitely see the other side of that. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, girl, what? No.
You don't want no pussy? After seeing it on the Twitter?
I've had yours.
Period. No. That's disgusting. Any fucking way. Go to your next topic. I'm ready to
go. Listen. How do you be in a successful relationship or dating somebody and have super attractive friends? Do you ever think that your spouse will look at your friends and be like, damn, I chose the wrong one. Damn, he fine.
Oh, bitch.
Or the other way around?
Okay, so I feel like all my friends are bad bitches.
That's not true. But continue.
But I think that all my gay friends are bad bitches. So hopefully I'm only hanging around attractive men. I feel like all my friends are attractive, to me at least. So do you think any of my friends are attractive, motherfucker? What you trying to say?
I mean, I hit.
Oh, please. I don't even think they're your type, to be very honest.
You don't know the things we talk about.
No, but I can. Okay, let's reverse it with you. I feel like some of your friends are attractive also, but I wouldn't like go after them. Like they wouldn't be like my type of type. Like my type of type. Yeah, that makes sense.
My type of type. I think that me,
and I don't feel away like hanging around when you hang around with them, or like I'm like, okay, you're Markel's friends.
No. It's not about that. It's about if my friends are super attractive, how do I feel comfortable allowing you to be around my friends?
Oh, that's some insecurity shit, insecurity type shit.
That's what I'm saying. Because what if my man is attractive and my friends are attractive?
And you think they'll try each other type shit?
Well, because most of the time, let me not say most of the time. When you're in this gay realm, right? Let's just say if you're a bottom, most of the time you have other bottom friends. Or if you're a top, most of the time you have other top friends. And sometimes it's flipped. You know, it's no rules to it. But if you're dating the opposite, most likely your friends would date your spouse if you weren't involved.
Oh, that's deep.
So that's what I'm saying. So therefore, if both people are attractive, do y'all out there be like, you know, my friend's too cute. I don't know if I want to have him around too often because you know, I just don't want I'm never leaving y'all alone.
That means, do you trust your friend? Do you trust your man? I mean,
Kaya said it best. Don't trust
no nigga. No. Oh man, that's well. Okay, so like, I don't even know. I feel like that's different for us because most of your friends are kind of like top verse. You don't really have too many bottom friends, and most of my friends are bottoms. So it's kind of like we don't really hang with our kind.
Our kind is crazy.
I
mean, I have some bottom
most of your close friends are tops or verse, I think. Yeah.
Now I think not a strict bottom.
Yeah.
No.
But it's like verse type shit.
Then you should be worried about them trying to fuck me.
I'm not worried. No,
I'm saying in general, like I can see that logic.
But no, in general, like most of the time, most bottoms click up together. I think we're just the different ones. Most our friend group happen to be the opposite of what we primarily are. So we gotta ask y'all out there: Are you okay with letting your handsome friends hang around your handsome husband, boyfriend alone? That's the question for y'all. Especially if they have this like the opposite roles in the bedroom. So, would you be okay with your handsome bottom boy? Let's reverse. Would you be okay with your handsome bottom friend and your handsome top boyfriend hanging with each other without you being present.
I can see a lot. Let me see how the comments gonna go. The real ones will be like, hell nah, babe, I'm not putting them together like alone. But then the other one's gonna be like, well, you guys are I trust them, and y'all just real insecure out here because I've been my friend for 38 years. That don't mean shit.
Don't trust these niggas. No, Kaya been told us back in 2002.
But I'm not attracted to none of my friends. Well, that's so wrong. That has nothing to do with what I'm trying to say. But anyway, yeah, so I want to know what you guys got to think about that.
Right, because we don't have that same experience here.
So you guys, this was a good, it was a good episode. You know, I know it's a little...
This is episode 30, babe. Yeah.
Oh, we should have been... Dang, I was really hoping it's going to be like 31 because 30 would be like the live show.
No, this is 30, dog.
This
you made
is 30.
My man doing it, y'all. We're going to be at 50 in no time. Then we'll be at 100. After we make 100, we syndicate it. In my mind.
You know, you have...
Get it right.
When you just said the 30 years, not 30 years, I'm sorry. When you just mentioned like this is the 30 episode, we've been doing this since December and it's July and it's been a little over 6 months, like 7 months now. And I just want to say thank you for pouring into me and into us and always keeping like the dream alive and just always keep me pushing. And you're always right here in my corner. And you never let me like stay down if I am, or you be like trying to think of a positive thing or something. And when I have my ideas and stuff, you just always be like, let's do it. Or
that's right.
Like, you know, just keep going. And I just want to say I appreciate that because one of the major things that I've always wanted in a relationship, because I feel like I can always find love and like and handsomeness and stuff, but that support factor is what means the most to me more than almost anything.
Yeah. So
I want to say thank you.
I got you, dog. We're a team. I'm about to get you to Hollywood, get you to Atlanta, New York.
I've been in Atlanta, Joe. New York too cold.
We about to get you Tyler Perry Studios type Atlanta. Like we just going up.
Well, you know, Curtis is in Louisiana.
And then 50 Cent go be in Louisiana. So yeah, I'm gonna push you, dog. It's time for you to pop. It's time for you to really get there.
You wanna go to the Remy Ma network?
No. No. Anyways, guys, we gotta go. I gotta do something to eat, and I gotta go to work tonight. I'm on night shift now, guys.
Yeah, so if y'all want to come over tonight and keep me company.
Any fucking way, no. Bye.
Bye.